And we're underway.
Shevchenko.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Deftly away. Port do have a chance to counter here. Bellingham. Rafinha. He gets big! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Hernandez. He's having a hit! Drogba. Nice control. It's Drogba! Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Played back. Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Vitinha. Cleared without hesitation. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to stay in the deeper part of midfield, knowing his primary job is to make sure he shuts down any build-up play in that area.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Bellingham! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Rafinha. Drogba. Look at the space here. Port have it back. And the finish! Nicely aimed pass. Hernandez. Rice. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Mbappe. Vitinha. Nice ball and he's in here. Bellingham! Same again, same outcome.
Port really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
That's a good foot in there. Flamengo, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Oh, easy pickings there. And he thumps it clear. Batistuta. Port applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but, of course, the returns can be terrific. Shevchenko. And here's Roberto Carlos. Oh, what a mistake! No, that's been intercepted. And here's Shevchenko. Shevchenko, out to the left it goes. Oh, he's found some space here. Well, that's cause for mild irritation. And it's Shevchenko. Closing in on goal. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Cafu. Batistuta. Vitinha makes the interception. Palmer. Oh, what a... And the shot! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time. Palmer. And it's Shevchenko. The referee's awarded a free kick. Quickly taken. Little pass back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
That is a brilliant interception. Upamecano. And Hernandez. Now it's Rafinha. Bellingham. Now who's going to be first to this? Out to the right. Clear. It's really well cleared. Palmer. Alexander-Arnold. Palmer. Ooh, a delicate chip through. Hernandez.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Rafinha. And the first half is done. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. There's the start of the second half. So neither side has yet broken through. Vitinha, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Shevchenko. Hernandez spots it and intercepts. Roberto Carlos, a player of legendary status. And here's Batistuta, hits one! Works it forward, now it's Mbappe. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Palmer. Van Basten. Rafinha. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. It's a goal kick. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Palmer. Flamengo finding their passes. And they've got rid. Port are looking to break at pace. Oh, good-looking ball. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Vitinha is fouled. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. Oh, and that is really good tenacity. And we have our very first corner. Tries a header! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
And it's Roberto Carlos. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Now it's Mbappe. Skims chance! Corner number 2 then. Climbs up big! He will be livid with himself. Vitinha. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Hernandez. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a real chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Armour actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And it's been taken short. And he's gone backward here. Palmer! He's keen, determined to have his say.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Oh, that's fabulous. Mbappe! And he's there to belt it away. Shevchenko. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Flamengo merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Mbappe, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Batistuta. Van Basten. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Teremos uma substituição.
So there's going to be another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Gerrard. Roberto Carlos gets a foot in here. Just 5 minutes remaining now. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, that's a key interception. Good spot, he's seen the run. Palmer. Beckenbauer. Rafinha. Oh, it's Van Basten. And he's picked out the run.
Foram indicados 4 minutos de acréscimo.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Oh, and he's asking too much with that. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Substituição em andamento.
Palmer. Alexander-Arnold with the clearance. It's a good spell of possession, this. No, that's been intercepted. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
This place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collection. There's the shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Vitinha clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Shevchenko deals with that comfortably. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Driving on and making good progress. The peerless Didier Drogba, just a standout hero to so many.
One of Africa's finest and a huge reputation for being a big game player.
Big games, 9 goals in 9 cup finals during his time in London. By any measure, those are pretty special numbers.
Why, he's very much adored.
And he's heaved it away. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Mbappe. Mbappe! Now, who's going to be first to this? I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good...
Great chance! They want to be quick to recover this. This their second corner of the game. Oh, smashing header! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Son Heung-min is flagged offside. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Beckenbauer. And he's been shifted off it.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Flamengo still without a single shot on target. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Shevchenko. De Bruyne. He's had a hit! That's a smartly directed ball.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just does a great hit! Goal! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Port have penetrated for the first time.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Oh, that's neat. And it's Son Heung-min. He's gone for goal. Oh, that is beyond special. A worldie and a half. He's got himself an absolute peach. And they're at it again in double quick time. And that is a smashing hit, struck with power and accuracy.
Well, the power he managed to get into the shot just seemed to catch the goalkeeper by surprise. He really thumped it.
Port are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
De Bruyne, still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Son Heung-min. No surprise at all that this is the guy who's had such a positive impact.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
So, third corner of the game. And that should get the job done. Has a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Vitinha actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 4 coming up here. And the header! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. Bellingham with the foul. And he's gone looking for safety. Rodri. Van Dijk. And here's Van Basten. It's one! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Flamengo really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
Vitinha. Roberto Carlos calmly anticipates. And he's picked out the run. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Hernandez. He's in here! Van Basten was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it's Shevchenko. Flamengo looking to pass their way through. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Mbappe, that has been cut short. Batistuta, Shevchenko. Alexander-Arnold cuts it out. And it's half-time here. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Flamengo were desperate for the half-time whistle. A regroup and a rethink is imperative to rescue this.
Senhoras e senhores, vamos dar os parabéns ao sócio torcedor que comemora seu aniversário hoje. Substituição no time do Flamengo. Camisa 8.
Here we go again then.
Vai ser substituído.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
And that's played in low. And he's there to get it away.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Looking for the runner. Can he finish? And he's managed to get rid. Flamengo, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Shevchenko. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Roberto Carlos made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Son Heung-min, he has found the way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Quick look, then plays it in. He can get that clear. That's been won straight back. And trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Now it's Mbappe. Cafu clears it away.
Substituição em andamento.
Port making consecutive changes here. They've played it short. Oh, and the finish! In he goes again! Corner number 2 then. And he's taking no chances there. Oh, he's been caught on it here. It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. Flamengo presented with a golden opportunity here. Well, the keepers these days have done their homework. Save by Dida. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Up he goes!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Shevchenko. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And here's Van Basten. Mbappe. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Son Heung-min. He's had it taken off him. Mbappe.
This is the time you need that pace.
Flamengo are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's real chance!
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And he's managed to get free. And here's Messi.
Cafu really added the width there.
He's got tall. Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
Alexander-Arnold. Mbappe. No way through there. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And it's Son Heung-min. Oh, perfectly measured that. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. And he's there to retrieve it. Fiddles it through. He's picked his way through. He's had a shot! They are rampant! And they are pulling clear here. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity wouldn't...
And Batistuta! Lacking in accuracy. DiMarco. 4 extra minutes added on. Beckenbauer gets over and intercepts. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, there's a probing ball. Kaka. Now it's Son Heung-min. He's found a way through. And that's it. Flamengo cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions.